Republicans are running scared right now, folks. They understand that the recently passed budget bill in the House of Representatives is gonna cost them some seats in next year's midterms, and that is what is sending them into this panic. But it's not just that, oh no, we're not going to have the majority anymore. What they're really worried about are the investigations that the Democrats are going to launch. Because recently, Democratic Representative Jasmine Crockett announced that she was going to be vying for the top spot on the House Oversight Committee. And if Democrats win the midterm, she said, by God, we're going to do our oversight job and we're going to launch investigations into this absolutely wholly corrupt Trump administration. So, Republican Congressman Mark Harris appeared on Real America's Voice this week with host Steve Gruber, and Gruber asked him a question about Crockett's statement, asking, quote, "I'd like you to weigh in on this, Congressman, because one of your colleagues across the aisle seems to think that she's going to be the chair of the Oversight Committee, that being Jasmine Crockett, who says she will be chair of the Oversight Committee, and they'll be going after Donald Trump with some gusto. How frightening is that?" So I think Gruber here was trying to make it sound like, oh, how frightening is that, right? Oh no, here comes Jasmine Crockett. What do you think, Congressman? And Congressman Mark Harris responded, extremely frightening. And I think that this is a wake-up call, as if Republicans needed a wake-up call. Listen, we've got to make sure that we understand that every election matters. We put all of our eggs in 2024, and look what happened. That was a critical election to at least get us where we are today. As we move into the midterms, everybody's got to understand what we're seeing, from AOC being the face of the party to Jasmine Crockett being the chairperson of oversight, as she's alluding to. Listen, it is a wake-up call for all of us to not become slack. We've got to stay engaged, we've got to stay involved, and we've got to keep President Trump's agenda moving forward. Because you're terrified of Jasmine Crockett, and you threw AOC in there, and you're terrified of AOC. These two women, strong, intelligent women, are sending these Republican congressmen peeing in their pants running down the hallway. That's what's happening here. They're terrified. They don't know how to deal with powerful women. They don't know how to deal with smart women. Oh God, this isn't the same, because these women know what they're doing. And for the record, they're also young enough to continue doing it for a very long time. It's not like other members of the Democratic Party where Republicans can sit there and hope like, well, hey, maybe he's not going to make it to the end of the term. We've seen that happen a lot recently. So these women are going to be around for a long time. And they're only going to get smarter as time goes on. But here is what I love about this. I love that Jasmine Crockett makes these Republican men crap their pants. That, to me, is hilarious. And you know why Crockett does that? And this is what I love the most about her. She's using their own tactics against them. My favorite thing about Jasmine Crockett is that she does not necessarily subscribe to the when they go low, we go high. Jasmine Crockett understands that you have to fight fire with fire. If you've got a Republican out there like Marjorie Taylor Greene, who loves to call people names, you come up with an even more catchy, insult for her. The bleach blonde, bad built butch body. That's a long one, but it actually kind of flows off the tongue because she's smart, and it's one that people still use today. So that worked. And it put Marjorie Taylor Greene in her place. Crockett has also shown that she doesn't have to resort to name-calling. She has absolutely decimated Republicans in congressional hearings in the last few weeks. Clips have gone viral of her. She's not afraid to get out there and post videos on social media explaining to the world how stupid Donald Trump is. She had a great one of those, and I'm proud to say one of my segments was actually in there as well, so thank you for that. But she is a fighter. She is not scared, and that scares the Republicans. And you got the two-prong attack because you got AOC out there who's not necessarily wading into the actual fights. Crockett is handling that very well on her own. AOC's out there talking to the voters about policy. So it is this great two-pronged attack that is being led by these very two strong women who should be the leaders of the Democratic Party. And I have a feeling they likely will be in the very near future. Because they mean what they say. They're not afraid of anybody. They're not backing down from anybody. And of course, they're both incurring all of the Republican wrath as a result of that and only emerging stronger from all of it. They're not going away. And that is why Republican congressmen like Mark Harris are terrified of what's going to come in the future. Thank you, everyone, for your continued support of us here at Fair and Balanced, and I want to introduce something completely new. We have now opened up memberships for our fans, and by signing up and becoming a member, you not only get exclusive early access to each day's videos, so you will get to see them a day before the general public, but you will also qualify for badges, emojis, special little icons. So please, we encourage everyone, if you want to help support the channel, please think about signing up and becoming a member. It is your support that helps keep us going. So thank you all very much. Check out the perks of membership, and I hope to see you all as members very soon.